Hey, what's going on, Internet people? Welcome to episode 1 of Abzan Lifegain. 2 weeks out from Duel's Origins, theoretically, until we get some more concrete info from Wizards themselves. They have all these like weird websites, outlets, all sorts of conflicting information. Who can know? So I think this hand, I'm not excited about it. I don't even have an online gatekeepers, but I can turbo into a Shieldred, which I think is good enough. Playing against Nagi Droog, 77. I think that's funny, like you can't even find like how hard it is to find info about Duel's Origins. Like you even go on like the Xbox like store or like coming soon. You don't see Duel's Origins anywhere, but you can look up stuff about the new Call of Duty, which isn't coming out till what, November? Oh, a total whiff. That's awful. I think you can actually pre-order Final Fantasy 15. Who the fuck knows when that's coming out? Like, I'd be surprised if that game was out in 2016, to be honest with you. I mean, I'll be happy, but I'll also be surprised. So against the fat stack, I'm probably not going to be happy about this cultivate getting negated. Probably shouldn't have said that, but it's going to happen. So let's think about what we're going to get. We're actually going to get 2 white sources for planar cleansing because we already have our double black and triple green. So play the forest. Please don't negate it. Thank you, based RNGesus. And then we'll probably... I like to hold on to these. Like, there's no reason to just pop these. I mean, they're just 2 damage. Like, I'd rather have an enabler before I just start popping these. So like I said, you dirtle a lot with this deck. So it's very possible, depending on what we draw, we just play Guildgate and go. I mean, really playing one of these, we lose a life gain trigger. And all we're doing is forcing through 1 damage with the Satyr Wayfinder next turn. So I don't think that's worth it. I would like to hit another Cultivate, an Accord. An Accord would be the best draw because I can make an Angel immediately. Main phase Inspiration. So is this blue-white fat stack control? Probably. But I like to hit the land, and I'd like to resolve that Shieldred because we did bin a bunch of dudes. And I'm not answering that, if you guys heard that. Alright, so we have our 7th land, and we're just going to hold tight. He's playing Angelic Accord, and he's like, I don't want to play that card. So we're dirtling. Please tap out. Please tap out. A Banisher Priest on a Satyr Wayfinder. So we could be walking into a Nullify. If that's the case, I'm going to test the waters with this Pelaka Worm. Because at least if that gets countered, we can bring it back with Shieldred. It did not. But he's going to reprisal it immediately. Okay, so that's good. So I mean, stuff like that is why I don't want to run Baneslayer. I mean, yes, and it can win, but in a lot of situations, it just dies. Like, yes, the whole dies the removal argument, but removal's not really being used on a good portion of our guys. Come on, tap out, tap out. He could have another reprisal. He could have a counterspell. Well, we're not doing much of anything else, so let's just make him have it. Only 2 more reprisals in the deck. I mean, he could have an Angelic Edict. He loses a wall. Just don't have an Angelic Edict. It's probably too much to ask, though. At least we know he doesn't have Counterspell. Yeah, of course. Of course. Alright, so now we gotta get tricky. So we need one of our 6 enchantments that we built the whole deck around. You're not dying anytime soon. Do I want a Wayfinder? I mean, I don't really want to bin much else, but whatever. Watch we bin like 3 treasured finds. Yeah, we binned an Accord, so I mean that's one of the drawbacks to Wayfinder. I'm just gonna play a missionary here to just threaten or stop the Banisher Priest from getting in. I'm gonna hold off on the Gatekeepers. Couldn't have had the Edict one time. Alright. Sigil Paladin, that's annoying. And if that's what he wants to do, if he wants to blow a combat trick, he can blow a combat trick. I mean, I'm going to mill more stuff. Yep. Gotta get it out of his hands sometime. At least he's not doing the pause timer laugh. So blue-white, removal, exalted, combat trick. Draw. Dot deck. Alright, there we go. Now we're going to get this party started. So there's 7 down. If we draw a Seance and he doesn't have a planar cleansing, like, it's impossible. Like, we're just going to win. But, you know, we're living off the top deck here. We got no land in the graveyard. Does he have another Swift Justice? Oh well, let's make him have it. Okay. I mean, maybe I shouldn't have done it there, because now I'm gonna take some amount of damage, but you know, he also could have Swift Justice that. Sigiled Paladin. So we have a lot of land. I'd like to draw some cards. Nope. 6, 8, 5, 10, 11. So we've drawn half our land already. And we drew no enablers. We actually milled 1 enabler. Actually, no, we drew the Sanguine Bond. But he's at 20, so that's not going to be doing much. I mean, we might lose this game. But we have plenty of time to find an answer. You should swing with both. It's more damage. Actually, no, it's the same amount. He has got 2 exalted guys. But don't worry, bro. I'm not playing Vengevine. If I draw a Runescar Demon, I'm actually just getting the Seance and just hoping to ride that to victory. But I'll probably just get another land or a Cultivate. At least we'll get more lands out of our deck, right? We'll just put that draw forest to disguise the forest we already have in hand. Be like, look, I'm sitting on a ton of removal, bro. So is that 14? So we got 2 cultivates and 10 lands left. So 12 blanks. At least he got the math right that time. But yeah, this is a deck. He had to have his. I mean, he probably has more removal That's probably what's in his hand and not counterspells. It's probably more edicts and reprisals and whatnot. But we can win through that as long as we draw something. Alright, well there's the missionary. I mean, that's just 4 damage right now. Probably didn't even really need to play that. Watch, I'm going to top deck an Angelic Accord. I mean, it'll stop the Banisher Priest from getting in, so there's that. So I wonder how many times he gets people casting Swift Justice on a Wall of Omens. We're still on a what? He gets in for 6. Okay, he wants to give us the Banisher Priest or another copy of Swift Justice. It's fine with me. Divine Verdict on a Lone Missionary. Excellent. So he's got 8. We're on a 3-turn clock right now. And I'm going to be very upset if I draw an Accord off the top, to be honest with you. I want a Runescar Demon or a Seance. I mean, even a Gatekeepers would be fine. I don't want another... Okay, I'll take the Gatekeepers. I mean, all this Swift Justice, he'd probably be dead if all they... I wonder how much life he's gained from those 2 Swift Justice. Like at least 6? Maybe 8? So he should be a lot lower than that. Yeah, he top decks Inspiration, gonna main phase it. I mean, I guess a Cleansing's good too. Treasured Find would be good. Probably just... Would I even Treasure Find for a Palaka Worm? Yeah, probably. I don't really want to throw stuff in the grave. He's got another Divine Verdict. That's fine. What are we down to now? 25. So actually on a 4-turn clock. So he's on the mono removal plan. Like I said, we gained so much life, it's not that big a deal. There we go. Alright, you better have a planar cleansing. Let's see, what do I bring back? Probably just a Gatekeepers. Because if I draw a Treasured Find, I want to get those Palaka Worms back. He's gonna think twice. How is he gonna stop this? Yes, I want to do that. Then on our turn, depending on what happens, we will probably just Seance back a Missionary just in case he has a safe passage. But even safe passage doesn't do anything because this isn't damage, it's just life loss. So he's digging. He's digging for that Angelic Edict, which did not come. So sorry, dude, it is over. Mono white, exalted, control, combat, trick, something. An amazing, amazing display. So we'll just Lone Missionary for the win. Not something you see every day. But if anyone, like, I'm not saying which is better, but if anyone is questioning the inclusion of the Sanguine Bonds and dropping stuff like Baneslayer, Grizzlebrand, whatnot over it, that's why, for situations like that. So that was 15 minutes of dirtling on both sides. Let's try and find another game. I mean, actually, damn, we saw like over half our deck and didn't hit any treasured finds, any Runescar demons. We milled an Accord and never saw another one, so that was a rough game. It was a rough draw, actually. Alright, I'm gonna give it the old 1 1000, 2 1000, 3 1000, 4 1000, 5 1000, 6 1000, 7 1000, 8 1000, 9 1000, and 10 1000. So, pause the video, be right back. Stay tuned and all that stuff. Alright, we're back. Found a game fairly quickly. I think it's Torque Palestro. I don't really know what to make of that particular name. Try and figure it out. But no, I probably won't try and figure it out. Usually if I can't figure it out within the first couple seconds, it's just not meant to be. So, 3 land, random card, double 7-drop. Right now this is only a 5-card hand. I mean, we do have, but I don't think we can keep that. We got to be disciplined there. This, it's not much better, but at least, you know, we'll have some enabling for Shieldred. I would love to draw Cultivate. There we go. And so actually, I'm going to Visionary first. I want the random card. Mono white. Shocker. I don't know why all these mono white, I guess, aggro decks. I mean, I don't want to say aggro decks, but like aura decks and stuff like that. I don't know why they're playing Wall of Omens. Like, to me, Wall of Omens just goes into very specific decks. So I don't really need the Wayfinder yet. I'd rather just have the random card. We're going to Cultivate on 3, and then Guildgate, and probably Wayfinder on 4. Or on turn 4, actually. Alright, we have the mono Wall of Omens deck. And thankfully, our deck's game plan is to just go directly to the dome or fly over them with angels. And there's an Elixir of Immortality. Fascinating. Alright, so we actually, all our color requirements are met. Don't really know. I mean, okay, let's just put a Plains in play and get a Swamp in hand. Actually, no, let's put a Plains in play and get a Forest in hand, just in case we draw another green 2-drop, so we can play Wayfinder and whatever else in the same turn, or even Wayfinder and Cultivate in the same turn. Alright, so now he's finally getting the business. That's what all the walls are there for. You gotta power up that Crusader of Audric. Well, we kind of got punished for not putting the swamp in our hand. So we're just going to Wayfinder here, because we will be able to Shieldred on 6. Oh god, we milled the Seance too. So that was kind of a brutal outcome there. Losing both these cards. Actually, losing all those cards was brutal. Did we even get a land? I didn't even look. So this guy's going all in. I mean, really, we just have to hope he doesn't have removal for the Shieldred. Or, you know, if we top deck a Cleansing, I'm just going to blow it immediately. Alright, so we do have a Treasured Find. I'm actually going to Treasured Find Accord. We're gonna hold off on the Sanguine Bond. We gotta kind of stabilize this board here. Even though really the Accord isn't going to do much to stabilize the board. Maybe a little. Let's see how hard he wants to go. I don't know Shieldred's to play here, because if he has a removal spell for Shieldred, I'm just screwed. Holy fuck, man. Well, that's certainly quite the draw on his part. And they all happen to be soldiers, so this is pretty much a planar cleansing or bust. I mean, I can't even Shieldred here. I just died to the fucking Crusaders. So what are we at? 7? So at least I can do some damage. I mean, we're actually just dead. No, wait. So he went a little bit too fast for us. Double Crusader of Odric. Can't really overcome that, which is a sad thing to say. Yeah, I don't really think Seance was the play there. And an Armored Ascension? Like, so ridiculous, dude. So we're just dead. So I guess a good draw on him. Sure. Well, that's kind of disappointing. Well, we didn't have the time to do what we needed to do. Maybe not slamming his Shieldred there was incorrect, but like I said, if he has a removal spell for it, then we're just dead anyways. "10-10 Crusader of Odrix." I mean, he went all in there. He didn't play around anything. Actually, no, I tapped out, so I probably shouldn't have played that Visionary there at the end, or the Sanguine Bond there at the end. But you know, what can you do? Sometimes you just don't get the time to set up with this deck. I don't think we had a particularly bad draw, did we? Maybe. He just had a faster draw. So I guess the answer to why do you play Wall of Omens in aggressive decks is, well, I play Crusader of Odric. So, okay, I guess that's a thing. If I don't draw another untapped land, I'm just going to Guildgate again. So, aggression. Probably cultivate just straight up for 2 planes. This probably has. Does he have a Kiln Fiend? Don't have a Kiln Fiend. Just don't have anything this time. Please. Alright, excellent. Time is all we need. Time and some actual cards. So next turn, we're gonna Wayfinder and see, or I can even just, oh, he's going right to the dome. You know, I'm gonna get fancy here. If he's stuck on 2, he is not beating a Palaka Worm next turn. So we're gonna do that. All right, we have our other white source for cleansing. Wait, do we? No. Yeah. I'm all lost, man. We'll see. It's probably not even there. We'll put that in. We have our double black. And it's time to drop a Palaka Worm on the mono red deck. Stuck on 2 lands. See what he's got for us now. I wonder what kind of deck he's playing. He's playing the deck we just played. Nope, he's playing a 2-headed Cerberus. So that was not the deck I played last episode. Or series of episodes. And we do have the Panic Cleansing. So he knows we drew a white, so I'll just play it, whatever. I don't think you can beat that card. Maybe he throws like a shit ton of Fear of the Bittens on it. I mean, I guess that would be worth cleansing. Actually, you'd have to throw a lot of Fears. Lightning Talons, okay. I don't really think that accomplishes anything. I mean, it'll allow him to trade with the Palaka Worm, but you know, it's almost like a 3-for-1 because I get to draw a card off the worm. So he'll lose his dude and that dude and whatever dude. All right, we're getting in there, folks. Question is, we drew a land this turn, so let's just flood the board. I mean, he could have Anger of the Gods, but whatever. Maybe that's his plan. His plan was for me to hold back the worm. Ah, we would have drawn the Accord. Oh well. But I think we can win with the board we have now. Or at least with the Palaka Worm. I don't know what he's going to do to stop this Palaka Worm. He's going to have to get his Inferno Titan real quick. Or that'll certainly stop a Palaka Worm. Can't swing though. I don't know why he's blowing a shock there. Hey, there's an Angelic Accord. Do we just cleanse? No, we don't. Let's see what he's got for us. He's gonna play more shit. That's for sure. So we're kind of at a standstill here. There's a Rock Slide Elemental. Still doesn't want to swing. Let's play our Guild Gates, play out our lands. Want him to overcommit into the 6-drop is what I want. I mean, if he plays a Titan, a Charmbreaker Devils, pretty much any 6-drop, I'm just snap cleansing and then hoping to rebuild with Accord. So, alright, so we baited that out, which is good. And he grows Rock Slide. Still not swinging, which is actually pretty good on him, because now I can just crack back and hit with the worm. Oh, and we got a Seance to follow up with an Accord in play. Excellent. So, I mean, let's just swing. I mean, we don't have a good attack. But I'm going to cleanse and Accord before I Seance. So, panic cleansing, getting it done. make sure we leave that other white up for the Accord. And the red deck can't beat this. There's no fucking way. So let's see, I can do a missionary first on his turn. Okay, that is something that can be done. I don't think he can race though. He's gonna have to hold that Storm Breath back. We'll just empty our hand because of the monstrous. You never know when 1 point of damage might be relevant. Alright, so actually... Oh, Runescar Demon? Hell yeah, it's dog. I mean, he could have Seismic Strikes, so we're not going a creature route. We're bonding. We're gonna bond with this guy. Good old Seance. Good old one of. Alright, so he's gonna go Monstrous to do 1 damage to us. That's okay, man. Guess we just missionary here. I want to save those 7 damage dudes for the bond, and we're still getting an angel. Oh, and we have enough, so the game's over. Top deck lethal. So he's like, shit, dog. I just took 14 out of nowhere. I guess he can respond with the Skull Crack. He gets to do that once. But the power of the mono enchantment deck. He's probably like, fuck this guy. So it's Skull Crack or bust, pal. You gotta like chain like a million Skull Cracks together. But he doesn't have it. So that closed out the game pretty quickly. I mean, I don't know if a Baneslayer or a Grizzlebrand or even a Kozilek would have been better in that situation, to be honest with you. Maybe it would have. But I don't think those cards would have been faster than just bonding him out of the game. So anyways, I think that's almost like half an hour there. So thanks, Hakeem, for your shell. I just made my own little tweaks. It's his favorite deck. It's probably the only deck where I play all 3 Block Worms and all 2 Runescar Demons. You guys have been watching the channel for a while now. You know I like to have, 1 ofs, 2 ofs, but I'm maxed out on those guys. Alright, so we'll be back tomorrow for some more angel making or bonding, whatever you want to call it. Alright, take care. Thanks. Bye.